this is high drive, and this is what we want. He's not a pet. If you want, he never changes moves. You try to keep him in your house, he'd drive you nuts. Without telling him to do something, he will use his own imagination to strike him. So, not a pet. We've been on here 2 hours on this detail. He's still fun. That's what we want, okay? So remember I told you the conditioned response, he's going to search. And right now, he's at a little bit of a disadvantage because he's breathing through his mouth. And we want him to breathe through his nose. So I'm going to try to change that as we go along here. And what hopefully you'll see is when a narcotic dog makes an alert or gets in the vicinity of drugs, it's not just the final indication. It is a preliminary thing too. It's like if you see a dog go out, walking through your yard, and all of a sudden he goes by a tree and another dog peed on a tree, and he's like going by and he's like, whoa, what the heck was that? That's called head wet, and that's what we're looking for. So as a handler, as I'm walking him through, if he's just looking at me, if he's not the type of dog that's gonna not do anything. But if I see him head wet on something, I'm going back. Because he has an idea from his conditioned response, smell, behavior. I have an idea, I would say, landmarks. I would hide things at landmarks in here. He doesn't care. All he knows is the open. So what makes that really cool is if you're like a big-time drug dealer, you have a floor safe or something under carpet. I've seen it. On this kind of carpet, you can't tell the seams. You know what they match. The dog is going to find that in seconds. Wow. You may not find it at all, or it might take you a real long time. So that's what we're using him for, is that ability to say, I'm ignoring all, you could be like a bunch of fashion models in here. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about race, color, women, men, if you're stinky, if you just took a shower. All he wants to do is find drugs. So let's see if we can do it. And what we do is, like anybody that's done the psychology thing, and the conditioned response knows all about that, we want to get him in a situation so he knows what he's doing. Okay? So usually I'll take the towel I have, and I'll show him a little bit. So he knows that.
Oh, so that's the reward. He knows that's coming.
Yeah. Well, it tells him that we're looking for drugs now. Okay? I'll have him sit. And I usually pet him, right in front of his harness. That's the thing I do. Almost every time I try to. And then I'll start searching. Drugs.
Yeah, that's good.
And I want him to be able to go anywhere, but this is also the reason he's not a great pet, because he's going to go anywhere. So what I'm going to do is, I kind of know for training purposes where this is, but I'm going to show you him going by. Remember that head whip thing we talked about? We're going to look for that and see if we can get to him. Drogi. I walk by and you can ignore you. Drogi. I usually walk away from him. Since he's my dog, he would want to stay with me. He doesn't now. Good boy. See, he wants to stay under there. So this is what we call a secondary reward when I give this to him for that. I don't like to do that a lot because then he looks at, they tend to then scratch and then look at you. That's like about a 1/4 ounce of weed.